I'm going to give you a little shop tour of SoCal Suspension. This is the most recent. This is our showroom up here. So kind of a little history lesson. When I first moved here about 15 years ago, that shop across there was my first shop I had. It was a 2-bay, small little showroom, and then as we grew, we rented the end spot and this spot, so we had 2 spots, but it was just running back and forth all the time. It was enough space, but it was too far apart. So I wanted a showroom, a big one, and I wanted a big shop that can fit all the cars in and have a, you know, a yard to close it up at night. So I'm going to show you down below and show you how we do our work and give you a little shop tour down here. So now you can see we have a fenced-in yard. We have our break room for the guys, and we can fit about, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 cars in at night, put them inside and outside, and lock the gate. I have a full tire center here, so we can mount and balance tires, 2 machines, touchless machine, and a snap-on good balancer. We do like all the way up to 40-inch tires. And then we got each bay. We have my bay, Farmer's bay, John's bay, and then we have like more of the long-term jobs, and we have a really nice fabrication corner where we fab and do a lot of bracketry stuff and make stuff in there. It is nice having the showroom up top and keeping the customers up top. They get to see everything, but we can be down here just doing our thing, and they can be up there in the waiting room and chilling. Alright, so this is the newest machine we run, mostly on most tires, wheels. This is the snap-on machine. It's a touchless machine. It doesn't require any like touching the rim. It goes off the center board. Everything's like a Delron bushing. It's just, it does everything for you, kind of. So we use this machine more on the more delicate chrome wheels or bigger wheels, and then those we use on most of the off-road wheels. Balancing there with the snap-on balancing machine, and then everybody has their stations, tools. We have different lifts, so this is a 9,000 pound, 12,000 pound, and a 7,000 pound lift. So kind of whatever we're working on, we use different lifts and how wide they are for wider vehicles or things like that. One of the most essential machines in a suspension shop is a spring compressor. So you can compress all struts. After you pull the struts out, you come over here, you assemble everything, disassemble it, put the springs in, adjust coilovers, whatever thing on this machine, and then you go back to your station and finish it up. This is a fabrication bench. Got a press. We got a tube bender, different vices. We can weld on this. We can do a lot of grinding, smoothing. I have a cool Ameribraid, so we're grinding tabs, making tabs. We can cut tube, cut a tab, come over here. We can cut out things and just kind of work in this station. I got a mill, a lathe. We don't use them a lot anymore. We used to a lot, so they're kind of dusty, but occasionally we do that. So this is kind of the prefab to go over in fab area. And then going into here, this is John's station. We do bigger lifts here. This is a big 15,000 pound lift, so we can go up to HDs, F350s, dualies. We can put anything on this lift, and we can do big 6-inch lifts, 8-inch lift, 10-inch lifts on this one. So we kind of use this one, that one, and then the small lift we use more for airbags and long-term projects where the truck is going to stay on there for you know a couple weeks or so. And then this is where Vivian sits and sleeps. Right now, Troy is wiring it, almost finished, but we kind of do more of like long-term stuff here, or Vivian just sleeps there all the time. But it is nice to finally be finishing up the last chapter of Vivian, and you will see it out there at some cool events. I just did a secret event with the Hoonigans, which is coming out, which you'll get to see. Like, that was like when we were finishing the vehicle, and we got to go out there for the first test run, which is nice. The last, I guess, 6 to 8 weeks, we've been really trying to rewire the whole truck. We ripped every wire out of the truck, and we wanted to do a mil-spec trophy truck harness, which is a very time-consuming 300 or 400 hour process. So everything is labeled and in the proper areas, and everything is kind of a one-and-done process where you don't have to worry about it ever again. All the best materials, the best wire, the best connectors. The way that they do a mil spec, they twist all the wires properly. Everything goes and labeled in a certain area. The truck now has 4 wiring harnesses on it, so it has an engine harness, it has a front harness, an interior harness, a rear harness. Everything can unplug out of a cam plug and be taken out. You can pull the engine out just by twisting a plug and pulling it out and leaving the harness on it. So we did convert the truck to a Holly unit, so that's kind of where it snowballed into what we're at. So now we're going to be true mil spec harness where we know everything's at, fuse panel, everything's labeled. So that's we've been doing that, and it's just been a longer process than we thought it was, but it's gonna be worth it for sure. We did all new Baja design lights throughout the car. We have tons of rock lights, 36 rock lights, light bars everywhere. We have horns now, sirens, so we can race. We have window nets in the truck now. We have blinkers, brake lights, all the legit. I could drive this thing on the street and hit the blinkers. I can hit the brake lights, the brake lights work. Everything's like a regular truck now. We have the last kind of final step after wiring is we're going to clay mold some custom front fenders. I never liked how much we had to cut the McQueen fender to fit the big 40-inch tires when it's fully sacked out. So we are molding a clay fender as a mold and template, and that's going to take the next couple of weeks, and then we send that to Fiberworks, and Fiberworks is going to build the mold out of that, and then we can start making front fenders that fit these 40s, and it can tuck them, and the truck will look low just like a trophy truck does. And then after that, it's just going to go have fun with it and enjoy it and rip it and break it and repeat. So some of my cool features I love about the truck is a new bumper. It's got the kind of old school vibe, but the new school at the same time. I got the V for Vivian in it. The lights all fit right. I love the hood, how it reverse hinges, all billet hinges. A new thing we put on the truck is the Tundra didn't have a engine oil cooler. We have a front mount radiator now. We used to have a rear mount radiator, so those are keeping the truck cool is like one of my goals with this one. I do love the patina. I'm going to keep the patina. A lot of people ask what I'm going to do with the patina. I am going to clear coat it. I've just been waiting to see where I like the patina. It's about the time to clear coat it next. So we'll satin clear it, not gloss clear it, like a satin clear. And when you wet this, it gets real dark. It almost looks black patina, so it's going to look good with the black fenders. And once it's clear coated, it'll stay that dark patina and kind of flow with the truck. I love the exhaust exit. It's like one of a kind. I love the KMC wheels. Something I've always wanted those. I just love this wheel. It's my favorite wheel. I love all the panel work. Lots of vents, a lot of venting, a lot of clean, like extra work to it, which I love. What else? I think I just love everything about it. Thanks for doing this little shop tour with me. I've been in business a long time. It's been 21 years this year, and I gotta say it's been a slow grind. It's been a struggle at some points, but I finally feel like I've got over that hump. Things are going well. I have great customers. They've always stayed loyal, and we keep growing to even better customers and more people always coming back. I have guys coming back from 15 years ago still working on their cars. So if you guys ever need anything worked on, just give me a call. You can always message me on Instagram. I will always reply to you. Give me a call at the shop anytime. You can email me at SoCalSuspension@yahoo.com. So anywhere you can get a hold of me if you need something, I will always be honest with you. And if I can do it, I will. If I can't, I'll find someone that can do it for you.